Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Wednesday, hump day, June 29th, 2016. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, got a lot to talk about today, a lot going on. Got 6 currency pairs with some trade plans, and the name of the game today is price action, and we'll get to that in just a moment. However, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I do record this during the Asia session. Well, traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired after a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, I got on the Big Bird, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday, and I'm happy to say 9 years later, I am still here in Asia and absolutely loving it. The people, the food, and most of all, trading in this time zone. I trade all 3 trading sessions. However, in New York, I only get about 2.5 hours in. That brings me up to about 11 o'clock at night. And I trade a different instrument. I trade options in New York. I don't trade Forex. Traders, my trading style is that I am a pullback trader. However, I am very big into fundamentals. I pay for a news feed. I think it's very important that we know what's going on around the world. We are macro traders. We are not micro traders. We don't just trade a currency pair. We trade many. We trade the whole world, the whole globe. So anything that would come out, we are aware of it and we would take care of it. We want to know when, on your economic calendar, when events are happening and any surprises that come out during the trading day. So with that, I take that, I look at my charts, and I love being a technician. I love analyzing charts. I love candlestick patterns. I love candlesticks. Candlesticks tell us a story. It's great. It tells you what possibility of price action could be. We always are looking at support and resistance and price structure and price failure and price action. And we're constantly monitoring price levels, right? I love the 0 zeros, the 2 0, the 8 0, and of course the 5 0, right, on the end of the prices. Those areas always seem to have some kind of a reaction at some point during the trading of that currency pair. So how do we judge that? We look back left of the chart and we see what kind of price action has evolved. And you take all this analysis and you put it together and you make a trade plan. When your trade plan is complete, you put your trade plan into action, and basically you're just waiting for price to come to you. I use Fibonacci a lot. I use them on a lot of charts. Fibonacci is a great tool. It gives you your entry, it gives you your exit, it gives you your stop. Everything is right there with your Fibonacci tool if you use it correctly. And it's so easy to use. And if you don't know about it, go to YouTube and just go learn about Fibonacci. It's so easy. You know, you don't need to know where Fibonacci comes from or how it was developed or any of that. Just need to know how to place it on your chart properly. And it could be such a great tool for you during your trading. All right, traders, that's enough about me. Let's move on to the legal stuff. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, the name of this game is capital preservation. We need to make sure we have capital to trade the next day. Traders, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head on over to some news and commentary. Finally, the markets are starting to rebound from Brexit, and that's a good sign. Let's take a look at what happened in the U.S. session after a close. The Dow 30 is positive 1.57%, the S&P 500 is positive 1.78%, and the Nasdaq is positive 2.12%, with the small cap 2000 positive 1.74%. Traders, let's head on over to the Eurozone. Let's take a look at those indices. The DAX is up 1.93%. The FTSE 100 out of London is up 2.64%. The CAC 40 out of Paris is positive 2.61%, and the Eurostoxx 50 is positive 2.09%. Traders, let's just take a look at what's going on in Asia now. Remember, some of these countries are not trading yet. However, the Nikkei 225 is up and running, and it is currently positive at 0.96%. The S&P ASX 200 is positive 0.46% currently. The China 850, which opens in about 1 hour, is closed positive 0.27%. The Hang Seng also opens in about 55 minutes out of Hong Kong, and it closed yesterday negative 0.27%. However, the Kospi out of Seoul is currently trading and is positive 0.62%. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. Traders got to say, not a lot going on. We did have some data come out of Japan today. We had some. Where is it at? We had some retail sales numbers come out today out of Japan in early Asia, and it came out at negative 1.9 versus negative 1.6. So that wasn't really the numbers they're looking for. And we do have a lot of medium impact news events today. So there's plenty of data today to move price. Okay, plenty of data today. The only high impact data we have today is in the U.S. session. There is no high impact data today. However, remember that the European leaders are continuing their second day of their summit. So please keep that in mind, as we'll get blurbs coming out on what's going on with that. In the U.S. session, traders, today we do have pending home sales comes out today. And as usual, every Wednesday we have our crude oil inventories. And those two are the only two high impact news events today. And of course, the EU summit is high impact. But we never know what's going to go on with that. And hopefully your news feed is live, and they will talk and spurt out that information, because you probably will not see it in writing. So that's what's going on as far as that goes on our economic calendar. All right, so about commentary for today. Well, I think we have some good stuff going on, and some good news that, Brexit is finally, the burning building's finally cooling down. They're putting water on it, and things are going to come back to normal. And I think like in 2 weeks, you know what? We're going to be leveled off, and we're going to be where we're going to be, and all the heap and hype and all that stuff will be over, and prices will come down to a mean level, and we'll be able to, see some kind of movement. In the beginning, you heard me talk about price action. Traders, yesterday was horrible. There was hardly no price action yesterday. A lot of my charts today, the same charts as yesterday, 3 of them, because there was just no price action. We'll get to that in just a second. We need price action, right? So we need data, and we have plenty of data today. So we should get some good price action. Hopefully, we get some blurbs out of the EU summit, what they're doing and what they're thinking about doing and how they're doing it, and how they're going to face this Brexit. They're really pushing for the UK to invoke their, Section 50, which gives them a 2-year period to totally leave the Eurozone. And we heard Cameron 2 days ago say that will not happen until the new Prime Minister is in office, and that will happen in September. So there won't be no Section 50 invoked until September. I think that's a good idea. I think that'll give time for both sides to calm down a little bit, cool off a little bit, and get their act together and get ready for negotiations. All right, let's take a look at some charts, my friends. Here is the euro dollar. Euro dollar, same chart as yesterday. Absolutely no price action. Not much to talk about here. Pretty flat. I did put a little triangle there, and I wanted to show you where we have a confluence here, right? We have the 61.8 fib. We have a 200 exponential moving average, and we have an R1 daily pivot point, all at the same area. That's a confluence, right? We love that. That's a great resistance area. So we want price to come back up to that, give us a bearish candlestick formation, and we will take that to the downside. And that's what we're looking for. I did not put a take profit area. I don't know. I could have put the 161.8 there, but I think if we hit the 0950 area, I think that's a pretty good spot where we can pretty much take our profits from. So we'll just have to wait and see. And before I enter my trade, I always put my stop and what I'm looking to target, and it's always at least a 2-to-1. I always put my targets at 3-to-1. I don't expect to get 3-to-1s, but sometimes we get fortunate and our hard work gets paid off. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. The pound dollar, same thing, same chart as yesterday. No price action, nothing has gone on. We're just going to wait for this to pull back up to that 200 exponential moving average, and that is at 38.20, and we'll take it from there. Look for bearish candlestick formation. We'll take that all the way down to support, which is at 1.3174. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. I thought we were going to see more out of the Aussie yesterday. I was a little bit disappointed. I thought we were going to get a nice trade out of the Aussie. The Aussie really wasn't affected by Brexit, and I really was hoping to see a little bit more price action. However, we're seeing in Asia today in the last 2 hours that we're starting to see this crawl up a little bit, which is really great because we want to get to that 0.7425 area, and that's where that 200 exponential moving average is, and we want to sell it there. And what do we have right there? The R1 pivot point. That is great. And we're going to sell this all the way down to 0.7303. So we have a nice trade here. It's just waiting for the setup. And I think it's going to take London Open to do that. So we're going to look at this very closely before London Open. I'll be in front of my charts about 90 minutes before and get ready to jump in this with the volume of the London Open. So I think things are going to start to happen today. Let's take a look at one of my favorite pairs, which is the Euro Aussie. Again, not a lot of price action. Now, this pair normally moves 130 to 140 pips a day. Well, it hasn't in the last 3 or 4 days, so we're sort of like stuck here. So I put a trend line in here, and we can actually take this trade now. It's closed below the trend line. It's retested, and I love to get in this at 1.4969. I'm a little bit hesitant to do this in Asia, and I might kick myself later because I might miss the boat. This is not a bad spot to get in this trade, but I just don't know if I'm ready to jump in on it yet. I got to get a little bit more convincing. I do think it's going to work. I think it's a great trade. I'm bearish on the Euro Aussie. I have been for a long time. We want to take it down to support at 1.4819. So that's going on. That's what's going on with the Euro Aussie. I'll have to make my decision if I want to enter this live after this presentation, or I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen has done absolutely nothing. Nothing, just absolutely sideways in the nasty range. However, we do have a nice confluence. We have the 61.8. We got the R1 and the 200 exponential moving average at the 114.26 price level. We're waiting for price to get up there, give us a bearish candlestick formation. We'll take it all the way back down to 109.99, which is the just below the S3 pivot point. So we'll take a look at that. That's where we'd like to take profit. And what's nice is once we pass that daily pivot point and we get down below that, you can see we have a wide open space, which is really nice. No price action to get in our way. So this can work out very well for us. We just need for this to pull up. And already this morning, Prime Minister Abiy is talking. He was confident with what's happened. I guess they had a G7 summit. He was confident what's going on at the G7 summit, and he has advised his finance minister to keep very close eye on the markets. And they do have funds available to add stimulus into the economy if needed. And I'm basically quoting what was said via my newsfeed. So he is talking currently now with the BOJ, Bank of Japan's Governor Kuroda, also to plan a strategy for the yen. All right, let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar, another pair that's just at the right spot to sell this. This is really at the spot to go and to take this down. The dollar's strong. It's at 96 or just above 96. So that's really nice. So we can really take this strong. Also, I didn't mention earlier, but oil is up. Oil went up $1.27 yesterday. So we're very close to $48 a barrel. I do expect it to go back to $50 a barrel and level off there, as I've been saying for the last 3 months. And it's done that, and I think it's going to continue to do that. I expect oil to continue to the upside. I expect gold to continue to fall. as it did yesterday. So we're looking to get in this at the 0.7096. Want to get out at 0.6981 at support as I marked on the chart. This is a really nice trade, and we can enter this now if you wanted to, or just wait for London if you want to wait to see how that works out. This is a low-risk trade, though. All you have to do is put your stop above the R1, and that's it. So the trade's either going to work or it's not going to work. All right, trade is right on time today, right at 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me on a Wednesday, hump day, middle of our trading week, June 29th, 2016. Traders is brought to you through FXCL. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. It's a great website. Go browse, go take a look, check out, open up a demo account, live account. We've got a great economic calendar for you. Check it all out. Traders, thanks so much. Always remember to trade smart and not hard, and we'll see you in about 24 hours. Take care, traders. Bye-bye.